and we got a Texas exempt car. How you doing? Got a Texas exempt car here. Peace officer, more than likely. Just working construction site. Oh, it's City of San Antonio Public Works. How you doing?
Doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I just saw the flashing blue and orange. I was wondering what you're doing out here.
Oh yeah, I'm the project inspector.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate what you do. Just a question for you. Who installed this sidewalk right here? That was the City of San Antonio, wasn't it?
Who's the contractor for the city?
Okay, so the City of San Antonio paid for it through the contractor, correct? Okay, that answers my question. Since you're the site supervisor here, does that make that property of City of San Antonio or via property?
The contractor's building it according to the plans, so they're staying within the city property.
They are staying within the city property. And that's what the city has to do on any public sidewalks, correct? Yeah, I tell that to VIA, but they keep telling me, no, this is our property. And I'm like, come on, guys, you know the law. You know how the city works. But, again, I mean, that's why I ask things like that. Hey, I appreciate your time. My name's Tori Reese. I'm a public auditor. I do things like this. I, keep track. Appreciate good public servants. May I just document who I'm speaking with?
My name is Danny.
Okay, Danny. As you notice, I'm not filming you directly. I have no problem filming you. You're a public servant, but I don't do that because it makes people nervous sometimes. And so, again, I appreciate you being polite, informative. My viewers like to hear things like this from city officials because when a VIA person says one thing and a City of San Antonio person says another, my viewers go, well, who's telling the truth? That's what I'm out here today about because VIA keeps telling people they'll arrest them if they walk on a sidewalk. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. You can't arrest people for walking on a sidewalk.
Yeah, so during the design of the project itself, design engineers, they communicate with all the agencies, via.
Right, and they had out the survey crews. I saw the survey crews. They had the survey markers, and it's all obvious. And I showed the same Bexar County Appraisal District property lines to VIA, but they still insist they'll arrest someone on this sidewalk if they don't like that person. That's insane to me. And I'm heading down to their police station now, and I'll show them this as well, and they'll go, we don't care, we're still going to do it. They arrested a guy yesterday for being on a public sidewalk, and I'm like, guys, it's not your property, it's City of San Antonio property. And they always say, well, we maintain it. And I go, VIA didn't maintain this sidewalk. They claim they do, and they go, well, because we maintain it. And I'm like, no, you cannot tell citizens they can't walk down a sidewalk. It's just ridiculous. Again, hearing my viewers hearing this from a City of San Antonio employee who knows what they're talking about. Obviously, you're the site supervisor. You guys have been out here. You've marked it. You've surveyed it. It's not like, you guys just randomly go out and bid out contracts to these guys. Everything has to be professional and, documented. And so when we go back and we tell VIA the same thing and they just deny it, we're like, how are you guys saying this? How do you say one thing, the city says another, and then someone has to fight something in court? VIA's lost their last 3 cases for doing this, and I keep telling them, guys, you know you're wrong. Why do you think your cases keep getting dismissed? But they continue to arrest people for being on public sidewalks. It's insane. So either way, I appreciate it. Again, you're with the City of San Antonio Public Works. I'm just going to document the vehicle number, 152721. This is West Commerce, isn't it? Yeah, because it's just past Frio there. Okay, well, thank you. You have a good day. Be safe. And again, thank you again. If you have any questions or any comments, my channel is Blue Lives Matter. You probably don't need to see that or whatever, but that's what this will be posted to. And again, we appreciate what you do. When we come out and film, we're not trying to give, public officials a hard time, but we do want accountability, and this is part of doing that. We've got to ask those questions. Okay, thank you. So there you go. You have that again. And again, I saw the flashing blue and orange, and I'm like, is he security? Is he police? Why is it blue and orange? But you see it's a Texas exempt vehicle, so of course I'm going to stop and talk to him. And this is the type of documentation that you need when you go up against VIA in a court of law. This guy over here, he has actual plans on his dashboard for the city. I mean, you can see this. He's a contractor, but they have the actual plans for that. And when I tell VIA, hey, I know the blueprints, I have seen the property lines, and they still deny it, and they go, well, we maintain it, so it's ours. And you go, no, this is BS. Well, VIA, we're out here. We're going to put an end to you arresting people on public sidewalks. We know what you do is intimidate people and get away with what you do under the guise that, well, we can do it. It's probable cause. We have, qualified immunity, but it does not make it right, and we do not want to tolerate that. So again, this is Blue Lives Matter, and I'm back out at North Medina and West Commerce. And again, the city has just confirmed that sidewalk that the guard threatened to arrest people on does not belong to VIA. Now, on any other given day, I'd be out here picking up this trash out here because it does cause a problem. But today, fuck VIA. They can pick up their own trash. They want to arrest me for walking on a damn sidewalk.